at that. I've got to be 4 inches. Let's go back and get the Suburban. We're good. No, I'm just kidding. Only one option, which was to get up early on a Friday morning and get up here to get a video made for you guys. So here we are.
I hope you guys can kind of see this.
That's cool.
Oh, I love that.
That's beautiful. What is that?
That's what we call the
Elusive rockfish. It's camera action.
What is going on YouTube?
It is a beautiful morning.
Beautiful morning.
It's like 4:30 in the morning, but
yeah.
I got a little bit of sleep, so did Aaron. But we both got to work today. It's Friday morning.
Yep.
We're gonna try to get out here yesterday, but we both were stuck at work again because we both work full time. So we're still trying to get you guys these ice reports. So here we are this early in the morning before work, getting this done.
We're in Fairmont, Minnesota, in case anyone's wondering. And we're on Amber right now. We're gonna check this out. Then we'll go to Hull, and then we'll go to Bud, see what we have for time left before we got to get to work.
Yes.
See if we can get to Sisseton.
Yep,
Maybe George, probably not George though.
I'm really itching to call in sick and go fishing, but I guess I'll probably go to work. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'd love to, but unfortunately this will be evidence that we're making for bosses. So. Well,
Yep.
you're your own boss, so you're good.
Right.
My boss.
I won't get yelled at too bad, but I mean.
Until your paycheck comes in.
Yeah. we got to be able to get here, so I suppose I better keep working.
But yeah, today's the wondering, Aaron and I both still work full-time jobs, and we guide during the ice season and the spring. We're kind of trying to get there to where we can do this full-time. YouTube channel, that's why we don't get as much content out in the summer. You know, spring, summer, and fall like we want, and even ice season, we try to do it as best we can. So just keep that in mind. We're doing our best. We really appreciate all you guys' support.
Absolutely. So make sure you like and subscribe and share it to a friend.
Yes, definitely like, subscribe, share, comment down below. Let us know you appreciate everything you're doing, or we're doing. We appreciate you guys.
Absolutely.
It's early in the morning. Sorry, you're lucky I can even speak. So.
Yeah, it's early, it's cold. I feel like we need to have an ice house, and we're gonna start fishing.
Oh, it's beautiful.
But we just get to load back up in the vehicle when we're done and go to work.
Yeah, unfortunately. But tomorrow's Saturday, so.
Yeah.
But look at that. Did you hear that?
I hope you guys can hear that.
That's
Man,
an awesome sound.
It is. It's like a concert out here this morning.
She's making it. That's great. So stay tuned. We'll show you what we got for thickness, and like I said, we'll go as far as we can before we gotta duck on off, and hopefully we'll have a good report for you guys to see what you want to do this weekend.
Yep, sounds good.
Good stuff.
Heck yeah.
Solid. Let's go back and get the Suburban. We're good. No, I'm just kidding. It's dark. We're crazy because we both still work full time, and guess what? We had only one option, which was to get up early on a Friday morning and get up here to get a video made for you guys. So here we are. And we have the Suburban at the boat ramp. Shine the headlights out here so we can see, just in case there would be an open hole or something like that, but everything looks pretty good from what I can see.
We have flashlights too.
Yeah, we do have headlamps on us, stuff like that. No, I would say it's good. Good stuff. Let's see, how far are we out? About 100 yards? A couple hundred yards? Maybe not quite 100.
Probably.
I can hit a deer from there, so we're not that far.
Probably 60 yards.
Yeah. If I can hit it, then it's pretty close. Maybe not. And this should be very consistent because everything froze good. That's one thing we like, is when you get some consistent frozen ice, you don't have to worry about, like last year where we had the snow and we had the spots where we had 14, then we'd have 9, or early on we had 6 and then none. An inch or less, you know. This stuff is pretty darn good. You're still gonna have, you know, you might have spots to check and whatnot, but this stuff froze good. Ah, yeah.
That is some hard ice.
Still not through yet.
Oh, you popped through the bottom anyways. There's water coming
I did
up.
hit it. Okay, well that was like 7 hits. You guys count, but there you go. I did make it through. But I'm safe. Yeah, we already got the pressure cracks. Like I said, I showed the cracks, or said that, but all these cracks, that means we got good solid ice because it's expanding. Even had a heave on the boat ramp already. We're on amber, by the way, if anybody's wondering. Yeah. Ooh, I'll see if my drill works still.
Yeah.
Been sitting in the basement since February, so
I'm
we'll
gonna have
see.
you turn your headlamp off.
Yep, yep. I'm blinding everybody. There we go. There we go.
Then maybe I can see you a little better with the flashlight shining just at you.
Let's see if I remember how to do this or not. Still works? Oh yeah.
That's a solid, what, 6-8 inches?
Six, yeah. Almost.
That's probably 5 inches ice though.
That's some good stuff. For this early, and even with the warm-up coming, this really makes me feel a lot better seeing this. Okay. It's cold. That is 5.5.
5.5.
Yep. Try to turn it towards you guys, I guess, if you don't believe me. 5.5 to the top of the ice. Well,
Yeah.
Yeah, 5.5 to the top of the ice.
Yep.
That is great. That is a good sign. I like it. Now we're probably a little over 100 yards out. We're not very far out, so
Right.
just remember that. But it's pretty consistent. There was quite a few open holes here on the weekend when we were here the last time. But looks to me like most of that stuff froze up pretty good. That below zero temps last night hardened it up, and it's making ice right now. So it's making me feel good for the weekend, guys. So this is Amber, and I guess we'll go see what else we got there. We'll go check out Hall and Bud.
Sounds good.
Solid ice right there between the heave, huh?
Yeah.
Not so much. Gotta watch that. That's why in the future when you're driving now, that's why you never drive over a heave. You can see that's there. I mean, we're on pretty good ice. She's not near as thick right there. This is right by shore though, so we're all right. We'll just step over it. We're good. I can see the bottom. That's cool.
Oh yeah.
Look at that. That's neat. Look how solid and thick that crack is.
That's a good 4 inches there.
And that's the real tape measure. That's not a man's tape measure.
Yeah, I was trying to make a man's tape measure joke on Amber, but I almost guessed it right on.
Look how clear that is. That is so cool. Sight fishing.
Can we
maybe.
see any fish down here?
Oh, that'd be kind of neat.
Right?
Look at that. We are literally walking on water. It feels like we're just walking right on top.
I hope you guys can kind of see this.
That's cool. See the nice sandy bottom we have here.
Yeah.
See a walleye down there? Might have to go back and get the...
Yeah, we might have to call in to work, huh?
I don't know. We might have to call in today. I don't know. I'd love to, but...
That's you can hear we're not spudding as much.
Yeah.
That's because
We can see the crack.
all these cracks we can see.
Yeah.
And know that the ice is the same as it was right back there.
Yeah, we talked about that. Those cracks are a good thing too, because that's pressure. That means it's making more. It's kind of neat when you get the drone up and you see all those cracks from the sky. It's kind of cool how it looks. Pretty neat, but wow, this is neat. Still see the bottom really good.
Yeah.
Probably 3 foot of water right here, it looks like.
It might be closer to 4.
It might be.
It's starting to drop off.
Yeah, there's a big hole out here somewhere. We're in front of the channel end, if you're wondering.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's where
hey
we
guys, we're on the hall in front of the channel in.
Sorry, we got distracted real quick. Squirrel. Stay on task. Once again, it's pretty early in the morning. But we got to get used to this anyways, because this is the times we'll be showing up when we're guiding as well.
Oh yeah.
Look at that.
Oh, it feels so good to walk on solid ice.
I know, and then you know, to have this ice being where it's at, I know we have this warm up coming where it's going to be 40 degrees, but to have, you know, well, we'll see what we have here, but to have 5 inches of ice really makes you feel better about this warm up, as we're not going to lose it all.
Yeah.
Which is great, because normally this time of year we're at the 2 inch or 2.5 inch mark, and then you get some wind and some warm temps and it just blows it right off the water. So this is going to take it a lot longer to move, because this is some good solid stuff. And like I said prior to the video is the fact that this stuff froze good, as in we didn't have, you know, warm cold to where it kind of froze here and there. Like, it froze solid sheet, all in one good solid sheet. So we should have good consistent ice where you're not going from 9 inches to 2 inches to, you know, not saying you shouldn't still be on task here early ice, but
so the thing we're going to run into with early ice this year was that wind that we had.
Yes.
Broke up some of the ice from the open spots. You know, it shifted the ice, made cracks. So that's going to be something that we're going to have to watch this weekend, especially with the warm-up.
Yes.
Because
if the
with ice shifting and cracking, yes, it's cold right now, it's frozen, but those are going to be the spots that give way first in this warm-up, if anything does.
But I think with the way it's looking is you should be able to get out, you know, into some decent spots and get on some fish here early ice, and you don't have to go, you know, all the way across the lake or in the spots where the cracks are, where the open spots were.
Right.
Because like we said earlier, a lot of the open water was, you know, on that south end, or, you know, on the side by the Hall Lake cabins there behind there. That big cut was open. Any of the real deep water cuts were open, but it looks to me like it got that, and it's quiet enough right now. I don't hear anybody honking, and I know they might not be awake yet, but it's good that we're hearing the ice being made, and I don't hear any gooses, or apparently my son Ryder, I don't know if anybody's ever heard this, but I thought it was pretty good, as he calls the geese the Canadian Air Force.
Oh, jeez.
I don't know where he heard it from, but that's pretty good. So we're going to be watching out for the Canadian Air Force all ice season. And hopefully we can get them on out of here and get them south or north, wherever the heck they want to go. But we want them gone.
South this time of year.
We're going to make sure they go south, and we'll keep the Canadian Air Force off our waters.
Yeah. Well, what do we got? We're probably 50 yards offshore.
Yeah, we're not a long ways out. We can go a little further, I guess.
Yeah, let's walk out just a little bit farther.
Get into some deeper water. I don't know. Can't see the bottom anymore.
Yeah.
We got to be
right on that drop off.
Yeah, we got to be where.
Because I can't see
any sand
Can't see
anymore.
any of the bottom anymore.
Like I said, we're not spudding as much, but the cracks kind of give us an idea of what we are walking on.
Right. It's the nice thing about no snow on the ice right now.
Yes. And then, well, make sure you have your ice cleats, because it's slippery out
She's
here.
slickery.
So don't forget those, because pulling your sled will be easy unless you don't have those on.
Yeah.
But with, you know, 35, 40 degree temps this weekend, you probably won't need a house or any of that fancy stuff. You'll probably be able to sit on a bucket, take minimal gear.
Oh yeah, it's going to be a beautiful weekend to get out. Just make sure that you do the safety precautions.
Yes. Now, when I
wear
say
your float suit.
Minimal gear, that means when you're out here, don't be walking out here without your stuff on. You know, have your float suit on, all that good stuff. Have your spikes still. Have all that good stuff. Have your spud bar. Make sure you still, even though you watch us do this stuff, you still need to check all the time, because no ice is safe ice. And even if we say, hey, we got 4 inches ice, you know, we're not liable for anybody going out. You have to do your own work. You know, we're not responsible for that. We're just out here showing you what we have.
All right, let's pop a hole here and see what we actually have. Trade you.
Here we go. Oh yeah.
Oh, I love that.
That's beautiful. I like it a lot.
That's probably pretty dang close to amber.
I would say so. I like it. I like it.
I'm gonna guess that it's 5, 4 3/4 maybe.
You are 5 inches right on. 5 1/4 to the top of the ice.
5 1/4 to the top.
5 to the water.
5 to the water.
Yep. So 5 inches. That's good.
That's
this
awesome.
Is solid. This is good ice. This is real solid ice. It's not moving. It's not sagging. You know, you're going to be looking pretty to get out. You know, like I said, we're not out very far. The middle could be a different story, like I said, but for right now, some accessible points on this north end of Amber, or of Hall, sorry. It's early, but yeah, I like it. We're looking good.
All right,
We'll
let's get out of the bud and see what's looking like over there.
Okay, look at there. What do you got? What's it? Oh, I can't get
Hold on a second. Let me turn the light on.
Oh!
Brighten this sucker up.
What is that?
That's what we call the
Elusive rockfish.
elusive rockfish.
Blade killer.
Yep.
All right, well, I'm going to put it back where it came from. Oh, look at that. Strike.
Ooh.
Strike.
You still got it.
Oh, I know kids. Oh, there's another one and another one. I know kids will be kids, but hey, throw the ice chunks. I like that. That's fine. Those are cool.
They ice chunks?
I think so. I hope they're not rocks. That one went a long ways. Look at that.
Because all of these little ones are
hey, those are rocks.
Rocks.
Ah, crap. Those are worse.
Yeah.
Look how much that melted in. Well, not much we can do about it, unfortunately.
Yep.
But
oh, there's a big rock.
yeah, there's three, four,
a bunch of big
rocks.
rocks.
There's one out there. I hope that's not a. I hope that's ice chunks.
Yeah.
This isn't cracked up as good, so let me get ahead of you here.
Yep.
Still looks pretty darn solid.
Yeah.
We're on bud now.
Yeah.
Gunsrod Park.
Gunsrod Park, off the boat launch.
We know everybody will be itching to get out here, which is great. We are too. Hey.
What?
Hey. Parts malfunction.
Uh-oh. Blooper reel.
Well,
good thing we got good thick ice, otherwise that probably would have been gone.
that would have been funny. That would have been expensive, but funny. Wouldn't be the first time I've lost a spud bar, would it?
No, no.
Pretty sure that one's still at the bottom of a certain lake.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is too.
That's why they make these. You want to use this. This right here. It's very important to have, and if it doesn't come with one, you should probably tie some kind of string around there.
Yeah.
Because if it goes through unexpectedly, you're not ready. It'll get out of your hand quick.
Right. But that doesn't help with a two-piece one.
No, I don't know.
If that pin comes out.
That looks a little bit like it blew over top there. Must have been open right there. Right in this little hole here.
Yeah.
You can kind of see that it was open, so I'm going to go over here and see if it's any thinner. It doesn't look like it. But the last time we were here, this lake was pretty much wide open. So
majority of it, yeah.
the north end was anyways. But this looks actually thicker here than this. Yeah, that's good and thick, yeah. But must have been a little hole there.
Yep.
But it's good. It's good. Pretty solid hits. It all depends on how heavy your spud bar is too.
Right.
The one Aaron has, I can barely lift it. So if that goes through in one hit, then we're probably iffy. But if it's one good solid hit with that one, you're usually good to go.
Yeah.
I try to hit the same place every time when I'm spudding. It doesn't always happen, so don't cuss me out too bad on my spudding skills. I try to hit it same spot every time.
Hey, that's all you can do is try, man.
I'm trying. I'm trying. Ooh. How far did we make? Jeez,
well,
we got out of our light range.
We've made it far enough to get past all the weird looking stuff offshore.
Yeah, this stuff looks, I mean, there's a few more of those blown over spots, but I think that's all that is just spots that were a little bit open. Maybe the wind was, was open when the wind was blowing, but then it froze hard after the wind died down. Yeah. Which is crazy how that works when you get those wind chills or blow zero. Like the wind is, if it's open water, the wind is your enemy. But when it's all froze up and then you get that heavy, hard wind, that actually will drive the ice down further, as long as nothing's open.
Right.
It's just when you get wakes, if the ice is moving, if the ice is doing this in the wind, that's not good.
Yeah, that's when you start getting it to crack up and
But this stuff looks good. That crack there looks really good. That
Oh,
might be
yeah.
more than what we had. Pretty close to the same, I think.
Well,
that's one thing about what we had is everything froze consistent. And I'm going to keep saying that, I know, but it's very important because a lot of times we don't get that, especially early ice. You get a cold, warm, cold, warm, cold, warm, pain in the butt. But I think this stuff looks good. Oh yeah, that was beautiful.
Oh boy.
Now
That
remember,
might be 6.
That might be the most. Which
That might be 6.5.
that's sometimes the thing too is like how this was open, and then we got that cold weather. Like I said right there, everything freezes hard fast, and you get more. So it's crazy how even those open holes sometimes you have. Once they finally freeze, you'll go out to that, and there'll be more ice on those than there will be on the stuff that was froze already.
Well, and it cools the water down more.
Yep.
With the cold temps driving into the water.
Yeah, we're at 6 here.
6.
Well, 5 3/4.
Yeah.
Pretty darn close to 6 there. I would say that's 6.
Heck yeah.
Depends on what tape measure you use. I got the old Stanley Fat Max. Pretty good stuff here, but so 6 inches here. So that's good. I like it. I mean, that's fishable for me. Once again, that doesn't mean just be like, oh man, we saw that YouTube video, there's 6 inches ice. Well, we're literally only about 100 yards offshore. So remember that when you're coming out, when it gets daylight, you can venture out further probably, but make sure you're safe about it.
Right.
Make sure you have everything, float suit. Make sure you have these bad boys, picks. Make sure you have your ice cleats. Make sure you bring your spud bar. Make sure you bring a friend. And also probably have a rope of some sort. We got the J ropes, pull our sled with those, and then that's also works as some way to throw it out and save your buddy if they do fall through. So make sure you have that stuff because you never know. It's early ice, bad things can happen. No ice is safe ice. We always have to have that in our mind.
Yes.
Never get complacent out here because that's when things can go wrong. Always pay attention to what you're doing, where you're going. Early ice especially, if you're bringing the kids out, don't let them run around and wander around like nothing because you never know. It only takes one spot to be different than the rest, and then you're the one that finds it, unfortunately. So
yeah.
You gotta remember that. Gotta take this stuff serious and be safe. I know I've been hearing a lot of stuff up north, further north in Minnesota, where we've already had people go through. They've had to do rescues and they have lost one person already. So we don't want that. That is sad. We hate that. We want to make sure everybody's safe. Safety, safety, safety. And I'm going to say it again. Safety, safety, safety. We got to keep that in our heads for this ice season. Okay, guys? Appreciate it. But we got to be safe. Safe, safe, safe.
Yes, absolutely.
Well.
Another thing, so keep watching our Facebook page. I know we're not here in the daylight today.
Yes.
But we're going to be out this weekend. So if we find anything that, you know, raises suspicion on bad spots in the ice, anything like that, we'll post it on our page. We'll relay the message to Justin at his bait shop here in Fairmont, Minnesota, so that he knows about it and can let you guys know also. But just keep your eye out on the Facebook page for that.
Did your bug go away from the drone yet, or do we know?
I do not know.
Okay.
I do know that I can't run it right now because it is dark.
Yeah, well, yeah, I know that. But, I mean, we're not going to see nothing, but I'm saying
Yeah.
we're going to be out Saturday. We'll probably fly the lake and get a good
Yeah, we can
picture
get
of
some
what we
drone
got.
shots as long as it's working.
It's not supposed to be extremely windy over the weekend. Probably 10 mile an hour wind gust or whatever is what they're saying for Saturday, Sunday. It's going to be beautiful out. Good time to get your stuff together, get it all dusted off, and get it out because I'm ready to go.
Definitely.
This is exciting. This is exciting, and fingers crossed that things hold and we might have ourselves a really awesome ice season.
Heck yeah. Well, with that being said, we thank each and every one of you guys for watching our videos, like always. Continue to watch it and support us. Make sure that you like, subscribe, share, comment. Even if it's just saying hi, the comments help the videos go, the algorithm. It's all a plus on both of our ends so that we can keep coming out doing this for you. Don't forget to go to our online store.
Yes.
Check out some of that merch.
Yes. Purchasing that will help us out a lot with fuel and all that stuff because, like I said, we both work full-time, so we're not doing this for a living yet. So we're just doing this to help you guys out so you know where you can go on the weekend. It sure is nice to have a place to know you're going to go and find good ice, and that's what we're here for.
Yes. Absolutely. Well, got anything else?
Well, Justin at the bait shop will be open this weekend. I think he's open at 8 a.m. Saturday morning. I believe he's fully stocked with all the baits you're going to need. That's what he told me, so don't forget about that. Make sure you support him as much as you can, because it really would stink if we didn't have that place right here in Fairmont where we can just go get our stuff we need, or if we need something while we're out here, you can go give him a call and he'll get you what you need and get you guys hooked up. So Summer Outdoors here in Fairmont, we appreciate him. Make sure you go see him this weekend, get your bait bought, get out here, be safe, and have a good time.
All right. Well, I'd show my face in the camera, but it's a little dark and I'm holding the light so that we can see Lucas. So
you gotta look at me. Sorry.
Tight lines, everybody. Until the next one.
Thanks a lot, guys.